It's fun time.
Okay, we back. Double Ground Radio, it's the Terrance Show. We live in full effect, we in the building. I know you hear echoes and all types of things, but we're here.
Yeah.
We're here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Can you hear me?
We're in the same room.
I know. I just want to make sure y'all can hear me out there. Hello? Anybody? Are you there? Yeah. Yeah, we're here. Double Ground Radio. Terrance Show. We in effect. What up, Brandon?
What?
What's good? Lassie's on her way. She's always late.
Always late, man.
But she'll be here. Right, Shane?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So she's going to do her segment today because her segment is going to be called Stuck in La La Land. Stuck in Space.
Oh, my God.
That's right for her, though. I like that.
That's her Instagram title.
That's her Instagram title. So, she's stuck in space sometimes and asks crazy questions, but it wouldn't be her.
That's fact.
So this is going to be fun. I'm really excited when she gets here because she's late as usual, but you know what? She's coming.
Okay.
Right?
She needs to learn to leave out the house like 20 minutes before she.
I don't know. Last time me and her talked, she said, "Oh my God, I'm being late. Terrance, where you at?" I'm at Wendy's. Oh, can you order me something?
Yeah, that's definitely a conversation. Definitely a conversation that actually happened.
You know what I said? I said, no. She said, "This is all right. You need to be on time." She's like, "Okay, Terrance, I'll call you later." I'm like, that was like the weirdest conversation ever from her, man. You know what I'm saying? Like this. So anyway, I want to tell you a story what happened to me, right? And this is going to come up for the topic of the night. Now, should I talk about it now or should I talk about it later?
We'll talk about
What
We've got filler.
All right.
I mean, there's entertainment news. We still got a lot of days.
So you want to go back to the topic?
We can go back and forth. It could be an overarching thing.
Okay. All right. Great. So what happened was I don't even know if I should be saying this. You know what? I don't know. I want this to be on camera.
It's decriminalized, man. You're good.
No. All right. So anyway, right? No, let's be honest, right? So matter of fact, yeah, my homie, we was driving in the car, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was smoking, right? And he was like, "Yo, man," he said, "I'm so high right now. I feel like I might die." And I was like, "Wait a minute. So what the hell are you smoking in my car, man?" He says, "Marijuana, man, but for some reason, my chest hurting, my neck felt all right." He said, "I was driving by myself one day, and I got out the car, man. I said, this is it. Like, this is it." And then he said, "I can't die here. Not here." And then he said, when he got back in the car, he said he felt a lot better. Then he was saying, "Well, should I do this again?"
Did he describe the actual sensation?
He
of
said
what he felt?
He felt like he was about to die, man.
But how did that feel though? Like
he said it felt like
death.
Was it just like a heart stopping thing, or was it just like a panic attack?
No, he said his heart was pounding fast. He said his fingers felt like they were numb. Excuse me. He felt like his hands were numb. He said it felt like really crazy.
Because I mean that happens to me when I get like really high. Is like when I smoke, sometimes like my heart will start beating fast, and then like I'll wind up just
that happens to me when I drink already.
You know, like I have to sit back, and like breathe and like okay, like I'm good, like we're chill.
Yeah, man, like who used to feel like that?
Like the very first time I got really high, I actually like had a panic attack and I had to like lay down.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened? Your chest was hurting?
It was like the same sort of thing where I was like. It's like you feel like you're almost sort of like you're gonna suffocate.
Like death.
Like you're gonna suffocate in a way,
man, like
but you're not. You can breathe totally fine. You're just like, oh my god, like what's going on? And like I had to sit down. Like I had to lay down. Like I had to lay down on my back and just let that shit pass.
What about you, Brandon?
You want me to talk about the worst time I was high?
I mean, because you putting us on camera. Like, I don't smoke. I was just telling you about my friend.
That's fine.
Well, I'm honest.
The worst I think I smoked one time, and I got like hot. I got like flame hot, and it was like, oh my god. And it was something from Seattle. So it was like it was from Seattle.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
And it was like I got like all hot, and I was like, oh shit. I was sitting outside. I was like, all right, everybody, I'll be back. I went in my son's room. I laid down because he got like the coldest air in the house. So I went and laid down in the air. I was like, like 10 minutes later, I got up and I was fine. And I was like, I went back outside and smoked again. But that was like a couple years back. So past experiences, There's other times. There was one time like I was with my cousin and all his Cheney friends, and it was like remember how they said it was like a track meet of weed? It was like so many L's in rotation at one time. I was like, oh shit, and like I felt like winning. I couldn't feel my face. I couldn't feel nothing. I felt like I was like, I can't. How do these work? I was like, I don't know what's going on. I was like, this is
my fingers don't thing.
Yeah,
I'll tell you a story when I was 17. Yeah, 17. 17. Long time ago.
Ain't that one.
Anyway, so I was in the car, right? And I was 18. I was in the car, I was driving. I had a nice little Plymouth Acclaim. It was a great box one, right? Mm-hmm. So I went to my homie crib. He was like, yo, T, let's smoke, man. Let's, So I'm smoking with him, whatever. Now, remind you, he's a regular. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So he don't get high as fast. So I was smoking. And let me tell you how scared I got. Everything around me, like the cars, the breeze, that was all I could hear. But he was talking. Everything was muted. I said, what? No, wait a minute. I'm looking at it. I'm like, yo, something's not right. I said, I can't hear you. So the whole time, while he's talking, people on air probably can't see me, but people on the camera land. So this is him. And I was like, what? He was like, oh. He was like, yo, man, it was like the scariest thing ever. Then he did something. He started shaking me, man. He was like this. I was like, and I'm just like, he said, snap out of it. He said, snap out of it. And next thing you know, he started, and I could hear him again. The scariest thing I had.
I know
that was when I was 17.
It was 17. I know it was New Year's. It was New Year's Eve. It was like maybe 3 years ago. I was at my cousin Tina's crib. Yeah. And I was smoking. I don't know what the hell I was smoking. But all I know is my cousin, she had gave me this drink. Yeah. And cause she was bartending. Yeah. And it smelled like death. It was Taylor's port, vodka, and so it's like she just put in everything she could find. And I was like, I'm not drinking that. So I sat there, I smoked. And I left, and I'm like, damn, I can't hear out my left ear. I was like, oh my God, I'm going deaf. I said, oh shit. I said, what if I'm permanently deaf? I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, I might be deaf for the rest of my life. And all I could hear was like ringing in my ear. I'm like, I'm sitting there trying to get it to work. I'm like, oh shit. Make a long story short, I was at a light in Cheltenham. I woke up, there were cops there. And it was just like a bad night for me. They're like, are you high? I drove from Florida and it was a long drive. I apologize, officer, I'm just tired. And he's like, yo, go to Wawa and get some coffee. I was like, okay. I haul ass home. I was like, shit, fuck this. I don't drink coffee. Coffee don't do shit for me. I'm out. And I thought I couldn't hear it from
that's a crazy story.
I had like a legit freak out one time.
You did?
Yeah, like it was me and my friend, and we're chilling on this couch and we're smoking, and it's like late, and there's like like whatever TV channel like had like a really late movie on, right? They put a movie on really late at night.
$30 movie on.
Yeah, right.
I'm just trying to adjust this live right here.
And
go ahead, I'm listening.
And so we're sitting there, and the movie The Cell is on. With I'm not sure if you guys have seen it. It's like Jennifer Lopez.
Oh yeah, Jennifer.
And that movie has like really, really crazy hyper visuals, like just really trippy ass shit. And I'm sitting there watching it, and it gets so crazy and so weird that like I started freaking out. I'm like, I can't watch this anymore. Really? You gotta turn this off, dude. I can't watch this. I started freaking out.
What type of marijuana was that?
I don't know. It was some dank ass shit though.
What's that shit? What's the purpose? No, it's really purple haze out there, right?
You know what irks my soul? When people call weed the craziest shit they can think of. And I get pissed off when like they'll take it on, they'll put on their snap. Yeah, I'm smoking on that pineapple, blueberry, yellow banana, fananana.
It really has that kind of stuff in it though. Like it's a lot of
this is regular, this is loud.
Oh well, that's a different thing.
That's people.
That's people posing and trying to be better.
So you mean to tell me that it's really something that tastes like pineapples out there?
Yeah, they like they'll infuse it with like the rinds of like fruits and shit like that. And
It's better with infused with cognac.
Well, I mean, hey, man.
That cognac.
So let me ask you, loud. Like that's the new thing now.
Yeah.
that's just another word for exotic or whatever.
Right.
That's just some real good weed.
Yeah, that's it.
Dank weed.
Gank weed. I guess.
So to all the people out there, we're talking about marijuana.
Marijuana, man.
If you smoke or you have smoked, you got a crazy marijuana story, and you can call it anonymous if you want to. The phone number is 215-909-9925.
We should have had this conversation last month
Yeah,
because it was 420 last month.
Yeah, man, look, this happened to me now. We gonna come back.
I thought it was your friend though.
Oh shoot! Ain't said it. Dang! Don't you edit that?
Don't edit that shit, Shane.
No, shut up. We'll come back on the other side, man. Drake for smoke. Okay, we back. Dully Grind Radio. It's the Terrance Show. We live. We full effect. We in the building. On the other side, we just talking about marijuana. I felt like I was about to die when I had my marijuana. That was a long time ago. Of course, we got my man. Kid Wiz in the building. What's good with you, man? It's been a while, man. What's going on with you? Well, I know you got something dropping because you called me.
Yeah.
You called me when I was driving. He was like, yo, Terrance, I want to do the whole show.
So y'all out here from the beginning to the end. Like I ain't going half-ass into like last time. I said for like a half an hour. I said no, I gotta be here the whole time for this one.
You was gonna tell us you gonna be at our whole show, huh? That's what you do.
I mean, you know, man, listen, it's all love, man. It's all love.
Before you tell them what you just dropped a baby.
Yeah, man. I just had my firstborn, man. Phoenix.
Congratulations.
Yeah, man. I had a little girl named Phoenix.
Oh, Phoenix?
Yeah.
I like that. So let's talk about this fatherhood. Cause
Fatherhood,
yeah,
man.
man.
17 days, man. 17 days of father, man.
You can see a lot better, can't you?
Yeah, man. My vision is went like triple. No, like I'm gonna say this though. I think I got the perfect baby. Right? Everybody say that.
Yeah.
I mean, we ain't had like long crying nights.
Right.
I mean, she don't do none of that. So you know, shout out to Phoenix, man. You know, I ain't as sleepy as I thought I'd be. You know what I mean, so I mean, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. So let me. I'm gonna ask you something, man. Since we're on the topic of marijuana,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, did you have any experience? I mean, no, that's not experience. Did you go through anything that was like life ending that you felt like you was about to die?
After smoking.
Yeah, after smoking. Yeah, man. Come on, man.
You know what? I didn't. You know what I mean, I think. I mean, I started smoking at an early age. Like, I mean, so I ain't even gonna put that out there. But I've watched people. Like, you know what I mean.
You watch people die from smoking marijuana.
Not die.
I mean, not die from smoking marijuana,
But do some
crazy.
crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they do some crazy shit.
Was this
you know
like
what I mean?
regular marijuana or we talking about?
I still don't know. Alright, so you know what I mean, like before I went to college, just had to be about like 5 years ago. I was I used to throw crazy house parties. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking, I still got one stripper pole left in my house. You know what I mean? So that's how crazy my shit used to get. So I remember this vividly, and I always tell this story. My man Mons is like, he one of my right hand homies, like, you know what I mean, for a long time. But I had to lay him out because, you know what I mean, he smoked with somebody he never smoked with before. I don't know if, you know what I mean, it was laced or not. He came in bugging, his eyes was like this.
Man.
And he was like, yo. Now, this crazy part was, in my crib, I used to have, like, cartoon characters on the wall. You know what I mean? So, bad enough, you got enough parties where niggas get high and start talking to them. You know what I mean? You had people trying to crack on Lola Bunny because she was one of the things painted on my wall. And just sitting there, yo, who the joint right there? You talking about the picture on the wall? No, the joint with the ass right there. And like, nigga, that's a bunny tattooed on the wall. Like, what are you talking about? They be dead serious. So, I mean, but back to Mons, he came in, his eyes all super high, and he ended up choking out one of the chicks that was in there. Like, yo, bad. Like, I'm talking like, he thought she had stole from him. Like, empty your pockets.
This all from smoking.
This all from
What type of weed was it? Somebody said that was laced. Somebody said you smoked.
I feel like it was,
Somebody
but
said
everybody else that hit that L was cool. So I'm like, yo, what the like, I don't know what the hell this dude was doing, but yo, he just started bugging. He like, yo, give me, bitch, you got my money, and he's got his hand around her neck. She ain't got on nothing but a thong. What do you mean? Where she hiding? It's like, empty your pockets, empty your pockets. She ain't got no pockets, bro. Like, and so it got, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if he added something to it, him himself. But I hit that up, and I was Gucci. So I was Gucci. I mean, and mind you, I never had lace weed. So I mean, knock on wood, I never want to. But you know what I mean, I don't know if what he was doing, but he was just on some shit.
So somebody had said it could have been K2, it could have been the Larry. Somebody said it was laced.
It was. Listen,
that was that embalming.
That was something. All I know is, man, it led to us having to put hands on him. Mine ain't no small dude. Nigga, what are you doing? Like, it got crazy.
That was weed and palming fluid.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
But sometimes regular weed, could probably be too strong for a person.
I'm gonna say this. I think he a Reggie smoker. That's my man. I think he a Reggie smoker. I'm gonna say this live on air. Bro, he's my bro. But I think he a Reggie smoker because that was. I know. I hit that up. Right. I mean, I was Gucci. So I mean, I don't know.
somebody said that was a turbo.
I don't know what that was.
Everybody on Facebook Live and Instagram Live checking in. My man Kid West came to stop by, man, talking about marijuana and also being a new dad at the same time, man.
So what advice are you, when your daughter gets to that age, what advice are you gonna give to your daughter?
All right, I'm gonna say something that everybody thinks I'm joking about. First off, I mean, every morning I play Young M.A. for my daughter. Because I personally don't want to have to deal with little niggas that are how I was at that age. So, I mean, some people say I'm wrong for having this mind frame, but I'd rather my daughter be on the heavy tomboy side early, just for my nerves. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to deal with these little niggas. I mean, my daughter got light eyes and red hair. Like, I mean, I can just imagine, 15, 16, 17 years from now, having to deal with little niggas that think how I thought at 17, 18 years old, They gonna come knock on your door. They gonna come knocking on my door, I'm gonna make sure she is tomboy as possible, because if they still come to my door, now I know I have the right to put hands on these little niggas, with the quickness.
But look, you got one thing, I'm gonna give you some advice.
Okay.
I'll give you some advice. You always ask, hey, where's your pop? That's what you asked me. You said, where your dad at?
Oh, man.
No, that's what you asked me. Where's your dad at? And if they went, I got no dad. Then you trash.
Yeah.
Because they mom, they ain't got to worry about nothing.
So listen, this is what I say, man. Okay, I'm a father too. Okay, I've been a father for 3.5 years. Mm-hmm. Okay, she's about to be 4. All right, I will tell you that you got to understand something here. When you look at your daughter, that's your joy. Mm-hmm. You just gonna have to remind her repeatedly. Number one, how smart she is and how beautiful she is.
Oh, of course.
Now wait a minute. I know you sure you as a father. I'm sure you're gonna do those things. Mm-hmm. And when it comes to little boys or whatever, and when it comes to little boys and shit, you gotta remember, man. You gotta remember. You tell them they stink. From 3, because they start grab stuff when they 3 and so on. Then I teach my daughter how to still the virus confidence. You don't need who the little boy in school. His name what? Man, tell him you don't need him for that. You know what I mean? Because that way you just want them to know. You know what I'm saying? You just want them to know that you
are a princess.
You are a princess. You're beautiful. Because let me tell you something. This is real shit. How you act is what they gonna see when that man come in the door. You know what I mean? So when your pants is off your ass, just remind them, no, my dad do it. You gotta have your pants up. You gotta talk a certain way to them. One things that my not to get on top of weed, but one thing that my cousin do, what he did when she got like around 5 or 6, he opens the door for her and allows her to get in. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Keep doing that. So now,
teach her. Yeah, I mean, like the way he's supposed to walk on the outside of the outside of the street. She's supposed to walk inside. Yeah. I mean, he's supposed to pull out your chair for you. I mean, he's supposed to. Yeah, and you have to instill. You have to instill those things in because these chicks out here right now. Our generation was crazy. This generation,
nobody can teach you how to be a father. That's something you have to find out when you're young. You know what I mean, I can give you advice, but you gotta find out on your own. So let's go back to the marijuana, man. You know what I'm saying?
Back to the weed.
Yeah, that's what we was talking about, marijuana, man. So what I want to say is that I think that I'm gonna tell this person to stop smoking if he think he always about to die, man.
I had an incident where I thought I was about to die one time. Man.
Oh man, I want to hear this story.
No, it was not regular weed. It was called blue cheese.
Wait a minute, first.
Somebody just made me say it.
Somebody was like, yo, look.
Whatever it was.
Did I tell y'all name random weed?
Y'all is good because I stay away from anything that got the name blue in it or cheese in it. I don't want no blueberry, nothing. I don't want no cheese pie. I don't want nothing like anything with blue and cheese in it.
Cheese pie?
No, listen. You'd be surprised the names of weed.
Cheese pie?
Cheese
pie, cheese its. And you be
Niggas
like,
smoke this shit and
yeah.
they name this shit. They like,
That's what they just yo, dog. Yo, dog. Hey, dog. I got this.
Take it as Cool Ranch Dorito.
Shit ain't no spicy teriyaki buffalo wing. What is he talking about? Come on, man. Go ahead, continue. I'm sorry.
No, I was smoking it and like I was sitting in my house. This was probably like 4 years ago. I was sitting in my house. And I was with my ex-boyfriend at the time. And we were like watching this TV show, smoking. Next thing you know, like something was really funny and I started laughing, but I couldn't stop laughing. Like I really couldn't stop laughing. To the point where like I'm trying to get his attention and he just think I'm dying from laughing. Like I'm really just in the mix of laughing. And I'm like, no, so then I get a chance to tell him, I'm like, I can't breathe. So he's like, wait a second, what's going on? So I'm like, no. I think I'm about to have a heart attack. I don't know what's happening to me. So he's like, what's wrong? So I start shaking. I get real high. I kept getting hot and cold. Then I'm like sitting here. I'm like, I don't know if I'm having a heart attack. I'm about to die, but we need to call the ambulance. So he like, no, you just probably just high, just sit there and chill. I'm like, no, you want me to die? I'm about to call the ambulance. I'm calling the ambulance right now.
That's about accurate.
No, call the ambulance.
That's accurate.
yo.
And they took like 20 minutes to come. But by this time, I keep running up and down the street, trying to see where they at. I'm like, why they not here yet? Where they at? Everybody just want me to die, so I get real paranoid and everything. So now they finally come, and I get in the ambulance, and they take my blood pressure, and it was like 2 something, like, or no, my heart rate was like 275. So then I flipped out even more. I'm like, I'm really about to die. My heart about to bust on my chest. They're like, well, miss, if you was about to die, you wouldn't be this like this. And I'm like, no, I'm really scared right now. Like, so all I had to say, I had to go to the hospital. They gave me like this shot that calmed me down. And they kept asking me, did I do anything? I'm like, no, I was just
They gave her
chilling.
some Ritalin.
I don't know what it was. But I was high as shit. And I was like snapping on everybody, like, y'all don't care about me. I'm having a heart attack. And ain't nobody want to see me live.
Yo, if anybody has any crazy marijuana stories, because a lot of their story was a little
But I
bit
think
out there.
I had like an anxiety attack. That's what they said though. I had an anxiety attack. And it's like, well, we don't know what all of a sudden. But I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was anxiety attack or the weed was too strong.
It was definitely
or
the weed. That was definitely the weed.
It had to have been the weed.
No, somebody said that's what happened when you smoke with tobacco products. So I can believe that, like tobacco products, when it's not like from hookah, when you inhaling the weed, you inhaling all the chemicals, you lacing it with tobacco. So, yeah.
So it could have been an L I was smoking out of.
It might have been.
Yeah, it's true.
That was just like, and then like I remember one time I had another experience where I think I had some blue something.
You always in something.
And then I remember,
smoking this
and then
blue
as I was smoking it, then I was like, what's this called? Because I started feeling weird. So I'm like, I asked the home, I'm like, what's this we smoking? He said blue something, blueberry something. I'm like, my heart started racing real fast again.
Blue cheese all over again.
But then I had to realize, I had to catch myself like, all right, I was in this situation before. Velocity, relax. It's probably just a strain of weed. You're gonna get over this. Just don't smoke no more. And I had to really like coach myself through that because I'm about to have another panic attack. Like I felt that shit about to happen and everything. I had to.
So listen, we gonna come back to the other side, man. We're gonna get into branded entertainment news, man. And also, man, I like to give a shout out to especially people that's owning their own business, doing their own thing. Shout out to Jazz. She had her thing. Yeah, I'm tripping, man.
Crush Lounge.
Yeah, Crush
on,
Lounge.
Rising Sun and
Rising Sun. So she definitely did her thing there.
Shout out to the bartender. Shout out to Sonny.
Yeah, shout out to Sonny. And also too, I think somebody's having a fashion show. Milano's having a fashion show down at the arena in South Philly. You know what I'm saying? Always support black businesses all the way around the board. So I'm about to get into Fashion Week, you know what I mean, featuring Wale. Here it is, y'all. Yo, Brandon, I'm going to kick your ass when we get off air, man. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's go. Right now, yeah. Right, we back. WGuard Radio, the Terrance Show. We back. We about to close out the segment about marijuana, about, you know, you thinking you about to get high. You know what I mean? Shout out to my right here, Wiz, everybody out there.
Right here.
Yeah, shout out to the right here. You know what it is, man? You know what it is I got court contact when I got up here. That's what it was, man. I had court contact.
I was saying, you look high.
I do? I was just sleepy. I just took a nap. That's all. I wasn't, you know, I don't smoke, you know.
I told my PM, I'm just sleepy.
Yeah, I don't smoke anything, you know.
Just sleepy.
Yeah, that's it. You know, but no. So, Shane, before we close out the segment, you were saying that you can't die from marijuana because you would have to inhale it. Like, how many times?
You have to inhale, like, or ingest, like, 1,000 or like thousands of pounds of marijuana within like a very short amount of time to die. Like literally like a minute or two to die. Like it's physically impossible to die from marijuana.
So anytime we feel like we're about to die, we're not about to die.
No, it's just.
We feel like we about to die. We're
not about to die.
Yeah, all your senses are like, you know, increased and all that, and you get the paranoia and the anxiety attack and all that. It feels like you're suffocating and you're not. You just gotta relax. Lay down. Just lay on your back and just chill.
But where does that come from though? Like,
no,
is it because you too high or is it the strain?
It can be any weed. It just depends on how strong it is and how hard it affects you.
One time, man, when I was real young, when I was a teenager, that was a long time ago. Right? You know what I'm saying? I got so high, right? I got out the car, right? I went in the house, I took everything off. Everything. I thought I was about to, I just laid on the bed like, yo, I'm just gonna, this is it, right here.
Jesus, take the wheel.
That's it. That's what I thought that was gonna happen, man. You know, but you call the ambulance.
I really thought I was about to die. Then when I saw my heart rate at like 275, I was like, no.
Maybe we shouldn't race weed with nothing no more, like part of that tobacco. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you gotta do like a bong, like the boys say. You gotta do like a bong. You know, when you
or a bed.
Yeah, when you smoke weed. Yeah,
papers.
Yeah, papers work clean weed.
What about Debs though? I remember I like a few days ago.
Who?
Dabbing. I was with my homies.
What the hell is dabbing?
That's what I said.
Dabbing is?
That's what I had said to Shane the other day.
Wait, you know what dabbing is? What's dabbing?
So I was with my
Does anybody know what dabbing is? They know.
I'm about to tell you. So I was with my friends down Temple,
Oh,
right?
you gonna tell us? All right, stop doing that. You know.
I was freshman. So so they like Shane met him before.
Shane, you met him?
Peter.
Yeah.
With a name like Peter, I'm already thinking it's gonna be some shit that I don't want to smoke.
So anyway,
you take me honest and one way. Go ahead.
They like you can the person I'm talking about just texted me too. Isn't that funny? So they just asked me like, you ever dab before? I'm like, what you mean? What a dab ranch? So they like, no, dabs with the wax. I'm like, no, and they gave it to me. And when I say I was like, I thought I was gonna beat the dab. They said no, it usually put people out, especially if it's your first time.
Put people out.
Put you out. I'm talking about I woke up and the food was there. And I'm like, how was I asleep?
No, that was a date rape drug you had.
That's what I said. Shout out the mill. And that's what I said.
You shot your mouth?
No, somebody showing my video some love.
Oh, all right. Okay. Shout out everybody that's on lots of days live. They popping right now.
No, but yeah, dabbing is like, it's like high concentrate THC, like wax essentially.
I want to do that shit.
And I mean, and you burn it down, you inhale it, you get high like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, I don't think I heard of it as dabbing, but I was in the studio with somebody that did some shit. They was like, yo, he took a hit of this shit and was like coughing the lung out, and I was like, I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead and just lay this 16 and leave. I don't want no parts of that.
I mean, I would love to do dabs on it. I would love to do that. I've never
like,
done
I'm talking about after I hit it, I kind of stumbled. I almost fell over. I was like, whoa. And it got on camera.
Yeah, it's
too.
hard.
So what happened when you smoke? I mean, when you drink alcohol and you do that?
Oh, that's too much.
No, well, actually, drinking alcohol increases the effects of marijuana.
That's too much.
It's actually like the things that marijuana does to your brain, the things that alcohol does to your brain. Essentially, you get higher essentially.
Then how high motherfuckers trying to be?
Everybody want to be as high as they can be.
It's funny. My man just said that how much you gotta smoke to die. You know what I mean? Got basically do I think it's like 35,000 pounds or something like that. Some crazy.
Yeah, it's an insane
in like
amount.
3 minutes to die.
It's an insane amount.
Now,
it's impossible.
What's crazy is in the school system. I teach for at-risk youth, and they have tiers of drugs. Tier 1 being the worst. Tier 5 being the lowest. Weed is a tier 1 drug to schools. Cocaine is a tier 3 drug to schools.
Well, that's what the government in general.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, even crack cocaine is tier 2.
Yeah.
Not tier 1. But weed is tier 1.
I'm confused.
I'm
tier
confused
1 is the
as
lowest
well.
or the highest?
No, tier 1 is the highest. There's other stuff
No,
like that.
listen, I really think I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Like, depending on who you is, weed can be a gateway drug, and that's probably why it's a tier 1. Because
But you
actually, they're doing crack. They're actually doing.
You saying that's worse than crack? Like that's what you're saying. Like crack is here, weed is here. No,
they're actually doing studies now that find that we can actually help people get off harder drugs.
Yeah.
It's a gateway away from worse drugs. And honestly, the only reason marijuana is a Schedule 1 classified drug is
Schedule 1. That's what it's called.
Schedule 1. Is honestly because of racist reasons.
Yeah,
right? Honestly, because essentially one of the excuses they used to do is that actually the term marijuana was invented to try to demonize it and associate it with Mexicans at the time. And they would also use the fact that reefer would cause white women to sleep with black men.
Yes, this is true.
And also it was heavily backed by paper companies because paper companies were afraid of going out of business due to hemp. So all of these factors, including the racist reasons.
So Shane, you said hemp. You have to educate people and let people know that maybe not be true smokers out there. What is hemp?
Hemp is essentially like fabric and paper material made from the plant of marijuana.
There we go.
Or cannabis, rather, is what you should say. Because marijuana is essentially created to demonize it and associate it with Mexicans, which back in the 30s and 40s and 50s were no one liked those people at all. No one liked them at all.
Wow,
they were really trying to right?
Right now, y'all getting a real good education on marijuana.
I just watched a video just recently about all this shit. So.
If you think about doing marijuana, it's fine. It's okay. You'll be fine. Some people in high power do coke. So you can do marijuana. There's nothing wrong with that. But what really raised a very good interesting thing when you said the topic about marijuana being a tier 1 and crack being a tier 3.
Crack is a tier 2.
Tier 2?
Yeah.
And cocaine, I believe, is tier 3.
What type of shit, man? And did you ever ask them and shit? Why?
It's the wild thing about it is they especially in the school system I'm in. I feel as though once you find out how much I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Once you find out the reasoning, the logic they put behind that shit, it make you want to stop asking because you feel like you're getting dumber as you're asking them questions. So I mean, I got my whole spill I could do about the school system, but that was just one of the things because it was about marijuana. And it was just 2 weeks ago that we talked about.
You know what we're going to do though? People hear you. You know what we're going to do though? They all heard you somewhere and somebody just said something that you just said. Boy, never mind. Just joking. I'm just fucking with him. But all sincere. So what I want to do is I have a young lady. She's a school district. She's a school teacher. For the school district of Philadelphia.
Okay.
Right. And sometimes I hear her talk about things about the school district, and she just is really, for the first year, it was a culture shock to her. What I would like to do, and this is going to be great. We just can't put her on camera. I want to get this 28, 29-year-old Caucasian lady in here and talk. And then you can talk with her. So this way, people can get an understanding from two sides about what they see from the school district. Now, I can call her up, and I'm going to say maybe she'll call in. And matter of fact, I'm going to try to get her online on the other side because I think it's raised a lot of bars. We're going to get into the entertainment news. We can't get her on, then we'll save the segment for another time when we put them on the show. But if I can get her on the phone, I'm going to get her to call in. Okay? All right, so we gonna come back on the side. We gonna play some more music. Man Wiz is here, man. Look, there's good vibes, good things going on with Terrance Henry Show. We'll be back on the other side. I'm trying to get it wrong.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, that's great. Let's come on the other side, y'all. Yeah, spin that, because I'm booked in a month. Okay, we back. Gully Guard Radio, the Terrance Henry Show. We back. We're about to get the top of the hour with Brandon's entertainment news. You know what I mean? But everybody that smoke marijuana, keep smoking it. You're not gonna die, but you think you're gonna die. That's all I have to say about that. Brandon, what's up, man? What's going on in entertainment news?
Well, since we're on the topic of marijuana,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of people tell you that movie sequels don't happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they'll talk about it and it never actually happens.
Mm-hmm.
Well, looks like this movie sequel might just be happening. Ice Cube tweeted out an animated picture of the film crew on a Friday saying you can't do a sequel unless it's done right. Maybe because, as the Jasmine brand reports, Ice Cube shared that he is currently working on what will be called The Last Friday, which is the 4th installment. We're not too sure what craziness might go on in this movie. Chris Tucker has been rumored to have been signed on. Unfortunately, the pastor what's the church over there on Normandy and Weston? Bernie Mac will not be available to be.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac.
Yeah.
But it does look like they got a lot of people. There's a lot of people in this picture right here. So hopefully that does get done right and it does look good. So shout out to Cube and everything he's going to do right now. Nicki Minaj, as I told you guys last week, has been rumored to be dating the one mic rapper known as Nasir Jones. They're still early in their relationship and Nas is still courting her. But Nicki says she's already has feelings for him.
Oh my goodness.
Let that girl be in love. With that grown man.
Man, listen. It's not that I don't mind them dating. That's not the problem. The problem is, let's be honest, did she really say that she might be in love with him, or that's what they're just saying?
No, they said that Nicki has
No.
said she's already. They said that media takeout claims.
Oh, never mind. Media takeout. Never mind.
Let me put the source out there. Media takeout claim that Nicki says she's already got feelings from now.
Those are not facts, then.
I'm telling you, who said it?
Somebody said that. She hasn't said it, right?
I said it.
So if she didn't say it, then we can't go off of it, right? So what type of news you giving us, man?
Yo, but you know what, man? When you talking about them media takeouts and all that, man, they 50-50, man. Sometimes they be saying some out loud, like outlandish shit.
Yeah.
You be like, oh, ain't no way. And then you find out CNN. Like, what the hell? Like,
But like you said, media takeout states that Nicki already said she said.
She said.
That's what they said. She said.
They say that she said.
Terrance, are you claiming fake news right now?
Yes, I'm claiming fake news right now.
Anyway, rumors of this hot relationship comes on the
Rumors. There we go. Go ahead.
No, they said it's still early in the relationship, bro.
But you said that she was in love with him.
She said that. That don't mean he's in love.
Oh, she said she's in love?
She said she's already got feelings for him.
But she said that, or did media takeout? Did the media takeout say that, or she said that?
This is the part of the show where I ignore Cam.
Well, I'm just saying.
He's just taking it way too far.
Did she say it though?
Yes, they said she said it.
No, you said they said she said it.
Anyways,
it was said, God damn it. That's all
But
that
it wasn't
matters.
from her though.
It was said.
Nicki Minaj is in love with Nas.
rumors of the hot new relationship comes after Remy Ma used Nas' beat for the Nicki diss track Sheetha. Apparently, they didn't pull his beat. She's able to do that. She did pull the beat from Nas did pull the beat from Remy.
How ironic.
Right, that's what I was thinking. Though.
So you know.
And maybe Remy purposely did it on the ether beat because before everybody else knew that Nicki was dating Nas, the entertainment world probably already knew. And that's probably what made Remy try to be smart and jump on that ether beat.
Or yeah, I mean, Nicki decided to, throw them buns at Nas to get that beat pulled down. Because, that shit was pulled down from a lot of places. So, let's be real.
Out of spite.
And, let's be real. When Sheetha dropped, man, people was like, yo, Nicki, you gonna say something worthwhile? Like, cause she just got it at your neck. Like, you know what I mean? So, who knows? You know what I mean?
And she never did.
Hey, wow.
I mean,
she had no fraud.
She was fucking Drake at one time.
Irma said she's the shit when she started to spread it like mustard. But I don't really think Nicki Minaj is over.
Nicki was just over in Paris, where Drake was over there with her, and they didn't perform no frauds. So hey, it is what it is. Anyway, as we all know, Blackish, as I reported a couple weeks ago, just got renewed for their 4th up-and-coming season. Well, there is a spin-off coming called College-ish, starring Yara Shahidi. And
You fucked that up.
it's not. It's Shahidi. What do you think it's going to be? Shahidi. That's. I mean, I might not be saying it fast enough, but it was recently announced that the spin-off show starring her has been confirmed and found a home on ABC's sister company. According to Variety, the spin-off show entitled College-ish, which will be based on Shahidi's character, Zoe Johnson from College Experience, has been picked up by Freeform. The show is expected to premiere in 2018 with a total of 13 episodes. Also, as I did hear, they are bringing Roseanne back to ABC with all of the characters, which makes me very, very skeptical because if I recall correctly, Dan had died. John Goodman's character had died, and I don't know how they're bringing him back.
They said, "Oh."
Well, yeah. The thing is, the series ended on like one of the craziest like series endings ever. Mm-hmm. Essentially, what happened was it was all fake. Like the entire story of the family and Roseanne was like fake, and it was all like Roseanne was a completely different character writing the story.
Right. Yeah.
So apparently they're what's called retconning it, which is undoing it. And they're just going to continue the story of the sitcom. So they're essentially throwing out.
I don't know.
Wait, I don't know. Over my head just.
It's like, you know how like when like a story ends and it's like, oh, it was all a dream.
I don't know about that. Yeah.
Right? It's like that. That's how they ended it. It was like, oh, the whole thing
She was right because she was at the typewriter, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's at the typewriter.
It ended like that. It ended like in a really, really stupid, unsatisfying, it was all a dream style ending.
People were pissed. First
Yeah,
off,
it was shit.
That usually happens when you writing, like, I mean, because I got some experience in writing. It's contract disputes, you know what I mean, that cause that, which leads them to have to you do one of those subliminal endings for TV shows. Same thing happened, something similar happened with Laws too, where they started, contract disputes were becoming more frequent, and instead of, having a clear-cut ending, even though it seemed to have a clear-cut ending, they wrote a very subliminal ending that left room for, in case contract situations ever went right, they could come back and bring it back. That's what happened with Lost and Heroes.
Well,
remember that third season? I mean, that was it, third or fourth season?
Well, they had a revival season, Heroes Reborn.
And that was like because of the contract. That's why they didn't show the girl too, because she was one of the characters that they had contract issues with. And I mean,
the trailer,
I mean, and they had to keep the character for their story, but because of contract disputes, they wrote it out the way they did. Like, I mean,
also a lot of people who write movies and shit just don't know how to end a story.
Right. True.
Right. Like if you watch any sitcom, like people try to end sitcoms in like a conclusive way when they shouldn't do that.
Like How I Met Your Mother, I was like totally.
Yeah, like I mean, when you start a sitcom, it's usually like you just sort of pop in on their lives when it's already started. There's no beginning to a sitcom, right?
Right.
Like Seinfeld, the first episode of Seinfeld is just them on a train, like it's just another adventure.
We've already been friends.
But then the end of that series is all of them going to jail.
Yeah, I was like.
And it's like instead of trying to conclude a series, just end it. Right. Just leave it off.
Right. All right.
Most people just don't know how to end a series.
Okay, that's great.
Shout out to The Rock. Dwayne Johnson has joined the prestigious Five Timers Club as he hosted Saturday Night Live this past weekend. Okay. During his monologue, The Rock mentioned to his fellow club member that people have been asking him to run for the president of the United States.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me stop. Stop.
Who the hell asked him to run?
First of all, stop what? I mean, you mean run for what? President where?
Of America.
Is this a joke right now?
No.
Could you let me
The Rock
story?
president team?
Can you smell what The Rock is legislating?
There you go. Lay down lay down the legislation on you jabronis.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. I'm just saying, man.
And he said he is obliging. Starting tonight, which was Saturday, he said, I am running for the president of the United States, he told the audience, and everybody was excited about this announcement. He said, now I've got to tell you, I've already chosen my running mate. He continued that he's also in the Five Timers Club, just like me. He's very well liked. He's charming, universally adored, and by pretty much every human being alive is well liked. Tom Hanks.
God damn it.
And Tom Hanks.
Is this a joke right now?
No, this is real. This is real life.
He's really not letting he's not letting me get through the story.
I'm sorry, man. My bad. My
If
bad.
I get through it, it'll let
I'm
you
sorry.
know.
My bad.
Later on in the monologue, they said that they were indeed joking. They said, but at this point in time, it seems like anyone can run for the president of the United States, and Ross said he feels like he would have a pretty good chance to win, especially with Tom Hanks running as his running. I don't think I would mind that. I mean, you want Kanye's in there? I mean, what's wrong with the
Who
Rock?
said that? I ain't say it.
I didn't say it.
I would vote for Kanye for
I didn't say
president.
you said it.
I'm not surprised.
I was.
I am not
It
surprised.
depends what he's up against. It depends what he's up against.
Listen, man.
Like if it's him,
Like-
if it's Kanye and Pence, I'm gonna go with Kanye. I'm sorry, I just did. I mean, it's a rough.
If it was Kanye
You
and
can't
Obama, I would
not
vote
vote.
for Kanye.
Yo, you know what you can do? You can vote
Write
for
in
an
somebody
independent
about-
party. You
You gonna write in Waldo Emerson?
No, you just pick seriously. You pick an independent party if it's those two. But also, you could write Wayne Brinkley up there. You know, I mean, that's my government. If you want to, say Wayne, take me for president. I'm just saying.
Well, speaking of presidents and vice presidents, Vice President Pence spoke briefly of Trump, praising his speech to the leaders of the 50 Arab and Muslim nations earlier in the day over in Saudi Arabia. Pence said the president spoke out against religious persecution of all people and faiths, and on the world stage he condemned, in his words, the murder of innocent Muslims, the oppression of women, the persecution of Jews, and the slaughter of Christians. Trump has faced harsh criticism for his anti-Islamic rhetoric. During the campaign as well, his administration's legal battle to impose a travel ban on several Muslim-majority countries. They also have stated that his lawyers over in the White House are investigating impeachment. The impeachment process, because he's definitely up to be impeached at this point.
Well, I hope it happens soon. Now, what I hear is that Comey is supposed to testify in front of what was it
The special.
The special assembly that they have, that special, I can't think of the name of it.
Right.
But they're going to have a caucus where they're going to bring in, they're trying to bring in everybody because they're saying, hey, Donald Trump tried to get Comey to let his homie Flynn off the hook.
Yeah, because eventually, because of Comey was, from what I'm hearing, so many speculations that he was getting close to investigating the Russia thing. And then the whole thing about trading secrets. I mean, we'll see what happens. Right now, it don't look good for
It's not
him.
even speculation. He actually said they have, audio tapes and notes of him, letting cold word secrets out to the Russians, and the spin, aka Fox News, are derailing the information now to, why aren't we mad that, somebody leaked that information? I mean, should we be more mad that somebody leaked that the president is telling secrets, or that the president is telling secrets?
The
So,
supposed leaker was just murdered.
Yeah, supposedly.
Yeah.
shout out Putin.
I'm out of here, man.
And that they said there was a party in the White House that had been known to leak that information, and they found him dead. Anyway, after the Terrance Henry show tonight at 8 p.m., after we go, we're on every Sunday 6 to 8, but 8 p.m. tonight, the Billboard Music Awards is up.
Yeah.
And with the success of his latest project, More Life, everyone is questioning what exactly will Drake perform tonight. Will he bring someone special to the stage? The executive vice president of the Billboard Music Awards, Mark Bracco, with Dick Clark Productions, said Drake's performances, that they have built a real terrific relationship with his team. They're working creatively, and then to come up with the big idea, he thinks it's going to be a very, very big moment in the show. I have no clue what they're talking about, but we had to tune in to see what the big show. He continued, he said it's not a surprise necessarily, but it's going to be a moment that people aren't exactly expecting. It'll be memorable, I promise you that, quote, end quote. Drake already has won a few awards ahead of tonight's show.
He gonna talk about Meek Mill the whole time.
He's going to back it up.
Drake gonna bring Meek out there.
That would be dope.
It wouldn't, but I mean,
It would
I
be-
personally
That's
wouldn't
not
want to
gonna
see it.
happen.
But
I would.
That would
And
be
then
the
they
shock.
should do, we might just get him with Rico.
Anyway.
Or Amen.
Drake he won top song sales artist of the year, top 100 artist of the year, top streaming songs artist of the year, top rap artist of the year, top rap tour of the year, top rap album of the year, top R&B song of the year, top R&B collaboration of the year, and also top streaming song of the
Yes, he
year.
deserves
So shout out to Drizzy doing his thing. Last but not least, Aisha Tyler. I don't know if you remember her from Kanye West's video. She was on MTV for a while.
What Kanye West video?
It was the one with Jamie Foxx. I can't do it. I can know the one with Jamie Foxx and Twister. I can't do it like that. But I know someone who can do it fast.
Oh yeah.
You know, so Aisha.
Let's see, what's the Marvin Gaye?
Yeah, that's all right there.
Yeah.
Actress Aisha Tyler is definitely going through it. She reported that she's going to have to pay her ex-husband close to $2 million in spousal support. A judge has ordered the Archer actress to pay off her ex Jeff Tietjens $31,250 a month for the next year, with an additional $500,000.
How you feel about that?
Man,
I feel great. I feel like
it's a
finally
change.
did a W.
It's about
Like,
time there's been equal rights going on.
time.
No, I feel like.
What you say last time?
No, that's not cool. He was not in the gym shooting with her. She had to memorize those lines. He wasn't there.
How you know?
Lines.
How you know? What if he was just her dude at that time?
What do they mean?
Oh, so no, that don't matter, because I feel like if the shoe was on the other foot, I might be reaching, but I feel like if the shoe was on the other foot, you wouldn't feel the same.
It depends. Like, why?
Well, luckily for Tyler, she gets to keep her two companies, BTDO Media and Hot Machine, as well as her 2013 Tesla. And the former pair will split all the other assets down the middle.
There we go. One for the fellas.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know if she even. That's why she couldn't pay that $2 million up front, because she had to pay $31,000 a month. She's gonna be.
Why is she paying him $31,000 a month?
Spouses
support, baby. Too.
Y'all really feel like it's okay for a man to get spousal support from a woman?
I feel like if we talking a world of equality, then hell yeah. Like, you know what I mean?
So what does he need the $31,000 for?
Yo,
He only needed it because he was married. He was her boyfriend, and he got used to that lifestyle. And he can't go into the hood. That's all it is. That's all it is.
And the same thing happens to women all the
But
time.
that's their fault, because if you're messing with somebody that's in that position, male or female, you need to figure out a way to get your own bread. So in the event anything was to happen,
I'm gonna bring your voice down just a little bit.
So let's ask a question then, Alasa. So let's ask a question. So that means if you to get married, right, and you famous and you popping right now, you married a backup dancer and shit, right? We know that I'm talking about.
Shout out.
Okay, yeah. So all of a sudden, y'all split, right? You get a divorce, but he wasn't the provider, you was. Okay, would you be okay with the spousal support?
No, because I would have already been in his ear telling him.
Now you see. Because you saying it's not alright for a man to get spousal support, right? Or you
Oh no, I wouldn't be cool with it, because it's like, if I'm rich and I got all this money and I'm the provider, why are you not trying to start your own business?
You know what? I'm misinterpreting that wrong.
Okay, I'm glad you did, because I was sitting there like, wait.
Okay, wait. Let me rephrase that.
I'm misinterpreting it wrong. What if he was famous and you was the girlfriend that came with, you was waiting from the beginning? You know what I'm saying? And say you call him cheating, whatever the case may be, or maybe you just didn't want to be bothered with him anymore, right? Does he owe you any spousal support?
See, all the time. Silence was deafening.
No, I only laughed because it was funny. Like, if I was in that situation, say for instance, me and me get married, Meek and I get married, right?
Go ahead. I want to hear where this one is going.
I'm just saying, like, say just so happenly Meek and I got married. And if I'm messing with a guy like Meek, I'm already going to be like, all right, let me figure out how I'm going to, like, get my own bread. Because, like, first of all, if you messing with somebody like that, like, you want to be your own, if he's a provider, you want to be able to have your own backup plan. Like I would be like, all right, well, what can I do to get my own money? Like, what can I do to have my own, be my own boss? Like,
Okay. Let me give you a realistic scenario. All right, let's say. No. I'm talking about like, I mean, because he just said if you were there for the time, but I'm going to break down what happened in that time frame. Let's say you decided, what you're going to do to get your life on track. Now, you're dealing with Meek Mills. I mean, y'all get married 2000. When did he pop off? Let's just say 2012, right? And you say, you know what? I want to get into my own line of business. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to hold down home and go get my degree. You know what I mean? You go, he handles his end to make sure you get your master's. That takes up to 8 years, I mean, maybe sometimes more to get all of the degrees you want behind your name. Now, y'all break up a little after you get your degree. You ain't in no field right now. You don't have no income. All you have is the paperwork behind your name. Now, are you going to say, well, I'm going to need some help? Because y'all broke up now, you know what I mean? You're not going to say, I need some help. Like, I need some help now. Now, you don't have that money. You know what I mean? You spent that time getting yourself in a position, but at the end of the road, something came up, y'all broke up, you don't have no money. You're not going to look for spousal support?
Why wasn't I saving money all the years I was with Meek though?
Because y'all were together and you were focused on school.
Why am I saving money though? Regardless of it, why am I not saving money? Because I already know like he's an entertainer and he'd be doing him and eventually, like, I'm not going to say eventually we wouldn't last, but things happen. Like, so if he got all of that money and I'm his girl, I'm going to be like, all right, he like, they take this 50,000 and go shopping. I'm going to take 25 and go shopping and tuck the other 25. You feel
Who just say he giving you that? Like,
I'm just hypothetically. If it was 10, I'm going. That's what I do with my money anyway. Like I always say half of it. So especially messing with a balling type of guy. Like you damn right, I'm gonna be like tucking my little acorns like a squirrel. You know?
I mean, look, I hope. Hey, listen, I wish more women had that mind frame. I wish more people, not just women. I wish more people had that mind frame.
What's the guy's name again? I'm sorry. They're getting $31,000 a month.
Aisha Tyler's ex-husband. I actually want to wait from the article, but I can't get to it right now.
Okay, that was her.
Shout out to
Aisha Tyler's ex-husband.
Wow. Isn't one of Mary J. Blige too?
Huh?
Mary J. Blige?
What, for spousal support?
Oh yeah, she paying spousal support too.
Yeah. So he.
But I mean,
so you mean tell me he getting money too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but look at Tori Hart. She's getting money off of cash.
That's different.
How's it different?
Because first they was married, they got 2 kids.
and they have children together.
Yeah, she's more typically the man always
got to pay that.
always saying something. So we're looking at it from someone.
So if the shoe was on the other foot with Kevin Hart, should he be entitled to spousal support?
I mean, why?
Well, I don't know, because what Wiz was saying, say for instance though, if the shoe was on the other foot, because you got me thinking of you, and he really like put everything aside, like he really wanted to, say for instance, like I was there and Meek really wanted to be an artist, and I'm like, no, babe, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do my thing, I'm about to be a big time Hollywood actress, I'm about to kill it, and Meek like, all right, fuck it, fuck these studios, fuck this, I'm about to go with you to these rehearsals, I'm about to go with you to these auditions, and I'm about to help you pick out this, and I'm about to help you go over your lines, like, we just gonna focus on you a lot today. And if he really was that dedicated to me at that time too, like just making sure I'm good, making sure I blew up like how I said I was, then maybe he is kind of entitled to something. You get what I'm saying? Because especially if he put his own life aside just to make sure I was cool, then yeah, I could see somebody giving a man some type of support.
Well, that's not how the world works. Anyway, Brandon, go ahead with your
Entertainment news is done. I'll see you guys next week.
Okay, we're going to come back to the other side. We're going to get into a lot today. It's called a new segment here on the Terrance Show until Des get back. It is called a lot today in, what is it?
Spaced Out with the
Yeah, Spaced Out with a lot today. So this is going to be dope. We're going to get into it. We can come back on the other side. I'm going to play Jay-Z and Beyonce, and hopefully those two. Well, those two never can get no spousal support.
They work for Billy.
They work for Billy. No, they reached over the $1 billion mark. I believe so.
Yeah, they work for Billy.
Yeah, so one of them get divorced. It's like
the world gonna come to an end.
I mean, Jay-Z. Ooh, he get child support. Woo! Oh Lord. Oh man, he gonna be bad.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out them. Yeah, shout. You know what?
Lemonade is a popular drink and it still is.
You know what? I'm gonna keep all the way a beam with y'all, man. As much as how proud profile that they are, and even though we seen that thing in the elevator, you know what they maintain? They stuck together, and they keep themselves private. Yeah. And you think if Jay-Z and Beyonce can get themselves private, private, and they're at the highest level whatsoever, you can't get people, alone, normal people to stay private, which is crazy. Yeah, we're gonna come back to another side. Space Out Velocities up next. The Terrance Henry Show. Here it is, man. Beyonce, Jay-Z, Shining, whatever it's called.
Shining, man.
Wow. The whole song they say shining.
So let's go back on that. I don't listen to the song because I don't really pay it no mind.
You never heard Shining?
No, I never really paid it no mind.
Okay.
All right, but I'm gonna get into it. And I'm sure. Wait a minute, but I'm sure whatever you got coming up is going to be very interesting. Sexual.
What's your topic?
My topic is a sexy secret.
Man, we're gonna come back to another side, man. Everybody get their never mind.
Everybody get their what?
Everybody get your earphones so your kids can't hear.
Okay, we back. Deli Grind Radio. It's the Terrance Henry Show. We live before the fact. We in the building. And then the time now is 7:29. Wait a minute, 7:30 now. On Goddess. On perfect timing. 7:30 prime time. Yes, we about to get into the segment right now. Miss Elocity, where our new segment is called Spaced Out with Elocity. Because she's always spaced out. Always. Weird things. We could be sitting there talking about football. I say bring up the Knicks. And then we'll try to argue you down to why the Knicks aren't in the NFL. So, I give no more further ado. Elocity, what's up? What's good? Spaced out with Elocity. What's good? So what's the spaced out things you got going on in Elocity? So tell me about it.
So, I be stuck in La La Land. And a lot of people actually like to be in my world. So I have people, like, I used to always think I wanted to be a psychologist because I was going to school for psychology for a little bit. Because people always tell me their problems or tell me stories. And I'm like, it must be something about me that make people always want to talk to me and tell me their business. So maybe, like, I don't even know what to talk about, but this is a perfect topic. So I want to say, like, a week ago, I had linked up with my girlfriend. She's married. She's, like, 29. And for her protection, I'm going to call her Patrice. That's not her real name, so if you look through my friends list for somebody named Patrice, and if you can find her, it's not her. It's not her name either. But anyway, Patrice is married, and I had to like really take some notes on this because I really want to really get into this. So she's 29, and she told me about a week ago that she cheated on her husband. But this is the basis of her cheating on her husband. Okay. She's very like one of those type of, I want to say she's a free spirit. Not saying that this justifies what she did.
She don't lay in the bed with like 5 guys and feel free. We get you.
I mean, that's kind of like what happened.
Yeah. Hold on. What? They ran a train on her? Okay.
No, that's not what happened.
Shout out to the trains.
So, she spoke to her husband, and her husband's like has this cousin that she's kind of attracted to, and she brought it to him one day. She was like, Dad, maybe one day, like, we should have a threesome. I give you a threesome before, like, maybe we should have one. So he's like, oh, you can pick the girl, blah, blah, blah. She's like, no, I really am attracted to your cousin. And I think, both of us, all 3 of us should,
So wait a minute,
have a little.
It's 2 women, 1 guy, right?
No, it's her husband, is Patrice and her husband. And she wants to sleep with his cousin, which is a man.
Oh.
So she wants to have a threesome with them, and she's basically like, at least it's not like somebody on the street that you don't know, like that shit.
Hell,
we gonna keep it in her family.
I feel like a stranger on the street would probably be better in that situation.
So basically, she wants to have sex with the.
It's not necessarily him. She just wants to have sex with 2 men at the same time.
So
her husband and her husband's cousin to cross swords. Like that's how she get it.
So she want to get trained. She want to get trained then.
You can't train my
It's not really
a finger trap. Spit roast.
And her mind is not a train. She said it's a threesome. I had my reasons why.
It's the same thing.
So pretty much, she wanted to do that with her husband. He said no. So one day she went out, and she was in a club, and she met 2 guys that were together. And you know what she already wanted. And the conversation took off. And next thing you know, they got a hotel room in Center City. Mind you, my friend is married. They got a hotel room in Center City, and her fantasy was fulfilled. She had sex with the two guys. And basically her thing is that I really didn't cheat on my husband because I asked him. You know, I told him that's what I wanted. And he should have known.
Let's take this caller. Take this caller.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Caller, you want? Okay, well, just call back.
Just call back, please.
Yeah, call back.
So basically, and then she went on to tell me how, being as though she's very comfortable who she is as a woman and her sexuality, that it's not cheating. She said, because she said, being as though they were husband and wife.
Okay, you're gonna call.
We got a phone call, right? All right, yeah.
Hello?
You on the Terrance Henry show? Who we talking to?
Yo, it's motherfucking Toes.
Yo, what's up, motherfucking host? What's good with you, man? That's his name.
Motherfucking host.
That's his name, motherfucking host. What's good with you playing, man?
Yo, Shorty said the joint want to have a threesome with her man and her man's cousin. That ain't a threesome, that's a dream.
Preach!
She doesn't think it is, though.
Preach! That's a train.
No, a train is one after the other. If she's doing them both at the same time, that's a finger trap. It's a spit roast.
Type in Shorty getting
TP.
You gonna see two niggas
Yes,
fucking
it's
a chick. I mean, that's called getting trained. Choo choo, motherfucker.
Go ahead. One in the pink, one in the stink.
Easy one out, that's just saying.
So basically, she said, being as though that she got married and her husband took vows, you know, they're supposed to honor each other and like whatever she like. Basically, they have is she feels as though like that's her husband. He's supposed to fulfill her desires sexually because that's the person she's having sex
That's
with.
weird.
Thank you.
So
It is a little
basically,
weird.
She met these guys.
Weird.
And they got a hotel room in Center City, and she had like the time of her life. She said. Then she goes on to tell me. What she said? What he say? Well, anyway, then goes on to tell me that secretly that's every woman's fantasy. Every woman really wants to have sex with 2 or 3 guys at one time. And any girl that says she doesn't is lying because it's always in the back of our minds. And she also said she doesn't even feel like she needs to tell her husband because he should have fulfilled her needs sexually as his wife. So as
We got another caller. Your motherfucker. You gonna call you right back.
We're gonna get back to you. We got another call.
Got another caller. Hello? You on the Terrance Henry show? Who's calling? Hello? Don't be
I
scared.
don't think I was there.
Sorry. Call back, motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Stay your peace. You know what I mean?
All right,
So continue your story, Alexa. This is
pretty much,
interesting.
so she wrapped up everything basically telling me, you know, oh, I'm not a whore. I'm comfortable with my sexuality. Every woman wants to have a threesome with 2 guys. Every woman wants to have sex with more than 1 guy at one time, even if it's just once in her life. She also said that she said she doesn't need to tell her husband pretty much because she already brought it to his attention before she stepped out of the relationship.
No.
So he should have gave her the threesome that she wanted, so she wouldn't have to cheat because that's her husband and he's supposed to provide her needs sexually.
Go back to the motherfucker.
Alright, let's see who calling.
Phone call.
Okay, caller.
Calling you on the Terrance Henry show. Who we talking to?
Yo.
All right, so go ahead. So.
Shorty, tell me right now. Shorty, tell me right now.
We listening? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
listening.
Yo, Shorty, you should have smacked your friend for me.
No, because I know what type of person she is, and like she is very comfortable who she is, and like.
So hold on. So host, so what's your take on the situation, host? What's your take?
Nah, for all that, you might as well put her on back page to make some bread from her.
No, it wasn't even that. She said that just was always her fantasy, and she felt as though being as though she was married and she had a husband.
So motherfucker,
That's the perfect person.
would you ever go do something like that?
What happened?
Would you ever go do something like that, host?
Would I do what?
Would you go do something like if your girl came to you and said, I want to have a threesome with your cousin, what's the first thing you doing?
We going on that. We about to go to Atlantic City. We about to go and put you on that page and
Wow.
Make that motherfucking money.
Hey, host, we appreciate you calling in, bro, man.
The real one.
Thanks, host, man.
Thanks, host. Okay, we're gonna come back on the other side. We're gonna finish the rest of this and we're gonna wrap it up. Terrance Henry Show. Yeah, make sure y'all tune in. Here it is, T-shirt Migos, and not the one the girls is wearing T-shirt alone. Let's go. Okay, we back, Dudley Grind Radio, it's the Terrance Henry Show. We're in the building, man, and let me tell you right now, it's getting real steamy inside this studio right now as far as the lots a day. Girlfriend going out getting gang banged by two guys or whatever. Her name is Trey.
I feel like it needs to be 3 or more to be considered a gang bang.
I don't know. She got gang banged. No, if she had 2 dicks, she got gang banged. One of the mouth and probably one of her ass. So bang, 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 bang. And all at the same time. At the same time.
Well, wait. 2 people don't make a gang though.
That's what I'm saying.
It was 3. It was just 2 dicks and one.
Not pull that European shit right now, man.
Whoa, racist. He said because I'm white.
So listen, I'm going to give my synopsis. This is what I think, right? I think that, women want to be loved. And the thing is that I think it does run across women's minds, but I don't think that some guys can handle the maturity of a woman getting gangbanged. You'd be surprised. If a woman want to get gangbanged, you can't tarnish her name. You can't tarnish her name. You gotta look, she's submitting her body to you. Let her be who she is. You can't go off and say, yo, she's a hoe. Yeah, if she is, so what? She loves everybody. She's gonna be a favor. You know what I mean? You will let me release the tension that I have most of the time. And as black men, we have stress. And if she wants to come along,
Shane has no stress?
no, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about. Shane had a black woman, so Shane knows what I mean.
Wow.
Okay. So no, listen. No, that's not nothing her. Of course, nothing her. I'm just, what I'm saying, hypothetically. So what I'm saying is, if she comes along and she wants to show love, cool. You gotta tell everybody she a hoe when she gets married, and then get out her whole ways. Like, you know what? Whisper in her ear, like, hey, man, your husband lucky, man. You got some good yams, Keep it moving.
Hey, hold on. I got a question for you though.
What's that?
Like, let's get to the nitty gritty of it.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Now that chick that you gonna have this hypothetical threesome with, are you gonna marry her?
No, so I'm not talking about.
That's what it comes down to.
No, listen, you gotta understand here.
Okay.
I just don't think I think women most of the times don't say anything because they don't want to feel like they're a hoe.
Oh, that's true. That's
right.
true.
So I'm saying, so she comes and feel comfortable enough to talk about the threesome, to talk about it, to you. Now, this ain't got to be a wife. Maybe it could be somebody you kicking it with, you chill with. Like, look, I want, all right, cool, not a problem. I'm not going to put you out there like that, though. I know what type of person you are. And then you might go to another group and fulfill their fantasy and needs. But when I had you, I got what I needed. Now,
you gave her what she needed. To understand.
Yeah, but then I walked off and be like, you know what, man?
Yeah, what?
I can't. She has done nothing to me for me to disrespect her.
And that's true.
Right?
That's true.
But see, it's the problem. I think most modern women be having those sexual desires do shit. That's why they be having all them fucking clitoris things and dildos and all types of
Everybody
shit.
got different sexual desires.
Right, that's true. That's true.
Now, but when we're talking about this particular situation,
No,
we're not talking about a woman who just in her freedom decided to be free. No, we're talking about a chick that had a ring on it, decided to take that ring off and replace it with two, with 2 other situations.
She was wrong.
She said, I'm gonna take this ring off and replace it with 2 dicks. That was that, in my opinion. I don't care what anybody say. Homegirl cheated. She cheated because if any one of y'all, if your girl came to you and said, yo, I wanna sleep with your homeboy, just your homeboy, not you, and you say no, that don't give her the right to go do it.
Right.
Absolutely.
So that's what your girl saying. Your girl saying that as long as she asks for it, if husband say no, I can go ahead and do it because he ain't, letting me be sexually free. Oh man, you cheated in that situation.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying hypothetically, if you're not with her. You know what I'm saying? Now if that's your wife and she's go ahead and just go.
Shout out to the porn stars.
Yeah, man, she's go ahead and do what she got to do, man. That's his. That's her fault.
Oh yeah, if she wasn't married and she did that,
and then it's dangerous. It's dangerous enough because what happens is she's going to at a club You know what I'm saying? And you just randomly have sex with two guys. Now you gotta think about other things that consequences.
I mean, she definitely used protection. Like that was the main thing.
But that
She
doesn't
used
matter.
protection.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. However, like, I think.
Now, see,
Wait, this is the last day.
goes other places. So don't judge me for asking this. I mean, because I've been in situations where I've used a condom and then as soon as I was ready to be done with it, pulled off and went all over the place. Did she let these niggas bust on her? I'm just curious.
Oh, I didn't.
That's a really good.
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
I feel like if call her.
All right, well.
She ain't
we gonna come back.
Is she in the chat? Is she in the chat?
She not on the chat, but she might watch it later. But I don't want to even.
No, that might be
You wanna?
That might be a rude.
I might hear her like,
Call in.
Call in. We gonna come back to the other side, man. Number 215-909.
9925.
Call in. Look, you will be anonymous. You will be anonymous. Don't even worry about it. We about to get into a song right here about $5,000. It's called Women's Cross.
Or text me. Or text me.
Do one of them. We about to call back. We be up back on the other side, y'all. Yeah. And we back. Daily Brown Radio, the Terrance Show. We are now live, full effect. We got a couple minutes left. We are we're on a segment about Lacide's girlfriend who had a threesome. And she's married, and she went to the club by herself and met two random guys and did something with them. They probably didn't even use a condom. And so she was saying that some women want to get gangbanged, and then she comes to her. You should go to the woman should go to her husband like, listen, I want to get gangbanged.
I still don't agree that a threesome is a gangbang.
it is a gangbang.
Listen, it's a gangbang by you and your cousin. I want to do that. That's what a lot. So he didn't.
Because I can see he's
you
knocking off in the mouth like he hit it from the back. That's a gangbang.
No, they gotta be at least
just
three. Though. They
cut
gotta
me
be a
off
couple
the segment. You got a couple minutes.
I apologize.
My bad, bro. I know you get me back. All right. So what I'm saying is, Lassade saying that she feel like she didn't. Well, Lassade ain't saying, but her girlfriend saying she don't feel like she did anything wrong. I think that there is women out there who want to get gangbanged, who want to get thrown in the bed, one in the mouth, one in the ass. Who knows, man? Excuse the content, but this is what it is. So through all this, a lot today, because since we're in the segment Space Out with a lot today, what is your whole conclusion through all of this?
My conclusion is this, pretty much.
Okay, make it short.
Alright, I'm gonna make it short. For one, I feel like, being as though she was married, I feel like she should have talked to her husband a little bit more, as far as like really expressing to him what she really wanted before she kind of stepped out. She only brought it up to him once, and he wasn't with it. So I mean, that's something that they could have really built it on. So
no, go ahead. I'm listening.
I don't know. Wait, answer the question.
So if you had a husband and you want to get gang bang, you think your husband would consider that?
He probably would end up knowing how I get. He probably like, no, I said that you better not.
So how would you feel that he's saying no?
No, I respect it because that's his woman. You know what I'm saying? Like as a man, that's your woman.
But that's your fantasy though.
Yeah, so I feel as though like
They're called fantasies for a reason.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They call fantasies for a reason. I feel like it is cheating, being as though that she stepped out because she could have expressed more of it, like really talk to him more about that and let him really know that's really what she wanted. Another thing I want to say is that was her fantasy. Everybody's into different things sexually. Just because, some women like to get choked and some women don't like to get choked. Like, everybody is into different things. Everybody like to be pleasured different. So I feel as though we can't judge her for having a threesome and then for having a fantasy and acting on it. Because that's what she really wanted to do.
I'm judging her. She a cheater.
I'm
gonna judge her for cheater. I'm not gonna judge her for getting a gangbang. I'm gonna judge her for
it's
getting
not a
cheated.
threesome. She just had sex with two different guys. Now, if it was like more than three, then that probably would be like a gangbang.
Okay, we got to call in. We got 2 minutes. I'm good.
You gotta make it quick, man.
We gotta make it quick. You know what I'm saying? Caller, who you is? State your name. What's up?
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Mike. How you doing?
What's up, Mike?
What's up, Mike?
Cool. I'm just listening to y'all finishing up and everything, man. All I gotta say about that is that she was saying it's a fantasy, and that's up to you to find that person that's willing to go that route to fulfill that fantasy. But if that's not the person, you gotta move on. Like I said before, this is something that she should have talked about to her husband before they got married and everything.
But okay, with what you just said, now they're already married, and she committed that act. So is she wrong or right? They're already married. Husbands say no. You know, put yourself in that shoe. If your missus go out and do that, is she right?
Oh no. I mean, she already knows that she's wrong. That's why she don't want to tell him.
Yeah, that's true. That's so true.
Ain't gonna lie, Mike, man. Tell me who's the best show in the world.
It's the best show in the world, Joe. Yo, thanks for having me on. I'll talk to you later.
All
Nah, man.
All right, well, one of my viewers just said, as a married woman, she was dead wrong.
Mm-hmm.
She was supposed to get that out of her system before marriage, and especially since her husband wasn't with it. It most likely she wouldn't be with it. I don't know. Since her,
All right, so listen, Wiz, tell everybody where they can reach you as far as with everything. About to get out of here.
Yeah, you find me on everything. Kid Wiz, KIDWIZ 215. At Kid Wiz 215 on Instagram, on Twitter, on everything. My single right now, Hood Hop, is out on iTunes. I mean, just look me up on there, Wizard 215, regular Wizard 215. Hood Hop is dropping on Holy Trinity. I'm about to give everybody here an early copy. Trust me, it's gonna be official, man. So holla at me.
Yeah, we out of here. Once again, we about to get out of here. RZP is up next. Make sure y'all catch us next Sunday, same time, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Terrance Show, the best show in the world. We out, y'all.
Out,
yeah,
y'all.
Deli Brown right now.